What if I told you that just looking in the wrong direction could destroy your entire kingdom? In The King is Watching, that's not just a theory, it's the core mechanic. But don't worry, I've tested the most effective strategies so you don't have to. In this video I will cover 7 crucial tips, from boosting your early economy and avoiding beginner mistakes to getting your army way ahead of the curve. Let's head right in. Focus on the first vision upgrade early. Your top priority in the early game, get that first vision upgrade. It only costs gold and wheat, 2 of the most basic resources, and gives you a whopping 33% per activity boost for the rest of the run. That's huge, but it only pays off if you get it early. Here's how to rush it efficiently. Start with 3 wells and gather water until you hit 50. Then build 1 forest and 1 field and place your vision so all 3 resource types are covered. As soon as possible, add a market and shift your vision to cover 2 fields and the market. Begin selling wheat constantly until you can afford the first vision upgrade. This setup ensures a smooth start and lets you snowball quickly. The early waves are simple enough to survive even with this economic focus. And the earlier you get the upgrade, the more value it provides over time. Rotate the King's Vision. This one's simple, but critical. You can rotate the King's Vision by right-clicking. That's it. Why does this matter? Because your field of view is cone-shaped and rotating gives you more flexibility. This wasn't covered clearly in the tutorial and it's easy to miss, but it's a game changer when used properly. Use the pause button as often as possible. Whether you are getting overwhelmed with managing everything simultaneously, or you realize you have no chance to defend the upcoming wave. In a game like this, every second counts, and every second that is wasted on watching empty fields or buildings that produce nothing can lead towards your loss. So always pause when you need to rethink your strategy, the king's focused, or just need to change a few things up. Every second of proper planning adds up and can be the difference between a failed wave or a perfect defense. Don't treat pausing like cheating, it's a core mechanic. Don't be afraid to destroy buildings. Players often hesitate to destroy early structures like wells, forests or field. But here's the truth, bad layouts cost more than a few missing wheat. As water is one of the easiest resources to obtain, you should not hold onto buildings such as fields or forests too tightly. If necessary, they should be destroyed, exchanged or relocated so that other more valuable buildings can be sensibly placed. That flexibility becomes crucial as you scale and need space for advanced infrastructure. Wells in particular can be demolished and relocated at any time as they have no construction costs at all. Building placement matters. Once you're past the basics, it's time to think long term. That means placing your buildings with purpose. Troop production buildings and war buildings should go in clusters. Place buildings like barracks and archery ranges together and build arenas, hospitals or Tesla towers nearby. This allows you to switch between troop production mode and war mode. In addition, an intermediate state can be achieved, in which, for example, 2 frontline troop buildings and a hospital as well as an arena are active. This allows troops to be produced, healed and strengthened at the same time. Relevant resource buildings could then be placed next to the troop buildings so that simultaneous production of resources for the troops is also possible. As you can see, it is relatively complicated, but an efficient layout is one of the most important aspects of the game. If you paid attention to tips 3 and 4, this will make it a little easier. By the way, if you enjoy indie games like this one, you should definitely check out Humble Bundle. It's a site where you can grab curated bundles of awesome indie games for way less than full price. The best part? You decide how much you want to pay and a portion even goes to charity. Just check out the link in the description. It supports the channel and might get you some great games for cheap. Scale up your army size. Want to gain the upper hand early? Increase your army size as soon as possible. You only need a certain amount of wood and can then have significantly more troops. More troops lead to fewer losses per wave and more resources saved. That momentum adds up and makes a huge difference in scaling toward the late game. Don't underestimate morale. Morale isn't just a minor stat, it's a massive damage multiplier. Every point of morale is 1% damage for your troops. With the right setup, you can boost this to 40% or even more. That melts enemy waves before they even reach your lines and is fundamental for the late game. Possible sources of morale include wine production, active arenas or random events. As a little bonus tip, there is a relic that produces wine for each field you have on the map, and this is just overpowered. You can easily get enough wine for all of your troops without needing to produce anything. So always take it, as it is an easy 30% damage boost. Mastering The King is Watching is all about efficient layout, smart decision making and knowing when to pivot your strategy. These 7 tips, while based on the demo, translate directly into the full version of the game. If there's enough interest, I will create an even more detailed guide specifically for the full release, covering all of the new content. So if you found this helpful, please consider liking and subscribing. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one.